Hey, this is Dan with QT Equipment, and today we're going to take a look at a very custom, one of only a couple lube trucks. This is a custom lube truck on a Kenworth T480. We built this for a municipality down in Florida, and they had a truck in their fleet that was working great, and they just wanted to duplicate it. There's not a lot of companies out there that build lube trucks to begin with, and most of them want to build their design. But if you've got something in your fleet that's working, it's been proven for more than 10 years, everybody's trained up on it, you just want the same thing. There's not a lot of people that'll do that. We're happy to oblige. We can't do it all the time, but this project turned out great, and I'd like to show you around. This is a slight modification of what they had before. The one that they had before had a roll-up door, and then the customer installed themselves an aluminum awning. And if you've been working down in Florida, you'll appreciate a good awning because it's hot. And so we scrapped the roll-up door on this one and built a aluminum flip-up door that turned out really good. You can see it's very light to put up, and it took us a couple of times to get the right strength of these shocks, but these work out great. And you've got these grab handles here. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but you know, even if you were a foot shorter than me, you're going to be able to grab these handles and then see how easy that is. Look at that. So easy, so nice and easy. One finger. It was something that was very important when we were in the engineering meetings for this project. This door has to work good for this technician. There's things on this truck like the pressure filters or the return filters that if our service guy is doing the service on them, the technician may never touch those, may never touch them, never cares about them. But this door, he's gonna touch this multiple times a day, and it has to work good. One more thing on this door. We're in Ohio, the sun's fairly high today, and to be able to stand under this awning in the shade is just luxury. This is so great. Anyways, inside the real compartment, we've got a couple of different oils. We've got an antifreeze system, we've got air, we've got grease. This here is a fuel reel for a diesel fuel tank that's in the front, and then this is our salvage. Up on the front of the truck here, we've got a 500-gallon diesel fuel tank, and this was built by our friends at Elliott. You can also see we've got our hydraulic tank. We've got this nice simple step here for accessing the load space. Three points of contact at all times, folks. Up into the top here, we can see this is the big boy grease. We don't do this very often. This is, I think, 400 pounds of grease with the Graco Fireball 300 pump on it. I can guarantee you that if used properly, everything in their fleet is going to be perfectly greased. Then we've got a couple of poly tanks here for the salvage, the oils, the antifreeze, and a nice walkway to be able to get to everything. Most of this truck is powered by this Boss BA440 air compressor. If you're not familiar with this compressor, we've got a more in-depth video somewhere else on YouTube that you can check out. But very solid compressor for us. This compressor is going to power the salvage pumps, the LD oil pumps, the grease pump, and also give the technician air for blowing out filters or whatever else he needs. We've got it conveniently located here so that it's easy to service, it's easy to maintain, and you get plenty of airflow so that it stays nice and cool. This is a high pressure filter that protects your whole hydraulic system in case you have a pump failure. There's an indicator on the top here when your hydraulic system is operating. If this indicator is red, then you've got too much debris down here. Take it apart, clean it, or you can get a replacement element, but take it apart, clean it, put it back together, and you should be good to go. On the passenger side, we've got a couple of boxes for tool and part storage, whatever you need. And then this box here has a roll-out filter drain box. Thanks for watching. Very excited to get this to the customer and see what they think. There's trucks that we shoot that are show horse trucks, and then there's trucks that we shoot that are workhorse trucks. This is a workhorse truck. This is built to exactly the way the customer wanted it. If you've got something in your fleet and you want to just create a duplicate of it, we can't do that all the time. We can't say yes to everything, but we do have in-house engineering, fab, paint, assembly, so we've got the whole package to be able to pull something like this off. If you want to find out what we're building on a regular basis, you can go to Instagram at QT Equipment, Facebook QT Equipment, or our website qtequipment.com. Work dirty, be happy. Until next time. FedEx guys here. We're testing trucks, we're shooting video.
Hey man, no, just a typical Monday, right?
Yeah.